Every day I'm shuffling. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Shuffling in emeralds because this thing is working properly. Woo! But anyways, welcome back to Minecraft Survival SMP episode 2. And I have a few plans for today. And we'll get to them, but right now I'm going to AFK at this little thing, get us some more emeralds, and I will go over to my house when I'm ready. So in today's episode, we're going to be building a couple of farms, and we're also going to be building our shops, our main one and the branch that we have in Graveltop, and we may do a mining session, but we're going to maybe do that at the end if we have time for it. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I've gotten this area kind of dug out. The two farms we're going to build are a nether wart and a chorus fruit farm, and we're going to need some of the blocks from those in our shop build. So I'm going to build them up real quick and I will get back to you guys. Aw, look at this guy. I just flew by and he was standing here like this. Aw, here you go, buddy. There you go. Eat that. Some yummy bamboo. That's one of the best things I love about the jungle is we can come here and find these cuddly creatures. I might have to take one back as a pet. You know, only 300 blocks away. So I got these two farms built up, and I think they'll be good for now. We don't need too much of this stuff, but we do need quite a bit of the chorus fruit, and this farm gives enough already. So I'm not going to make an automatic one. I will make one in the future when we need more of the purple blocks, but for now this will be more than substantial for what we need it for, and I think it looks pretty good. I might add some end rods on the rest of these and make like a ring around it, but I'm not sure because these side ones might grow out like this, and I don't want the end rods to be in the way. And this design was, I don't know. I might have to take it down and mess with it. I definitely do not like the top. I thought it was going to be kind of cool having it rotate and like a fan type of thing, but I don't know. I don't like it too much, so I might have to change it. But now what we're going to do is I got plenty of this. I don't think we're going to need any more. If I do need some, I can always come get some. But we're going to go over to where we're going to be building our shop. Now, we're going to build it behind the village area. And I'm going to have to terraform a large area in order to make it the way we want it. So I'm going to be doing that. And when I'm done, I'll get back with you guys. So I finally finished terraforming this area, and oh my gosh, it took forever. This thing is completely massive, and that's good though because this is where we're gonna have our shop at, and we're gonna put a few other buildings here as well, and we're also gonna have like a pathway, and this is gonna be like a city part of, you know, our settlement here, and it's going to look pretty cool. As for the buildings, I do not know what I'm going to put here yet, but they are going to be stuff that people can come visit, and maybe some more shops will be implemented here. Although I don't want to sell too many items just because I want to keep other items available for future members of the server. So I'll have to think about what I'm going to put here, but our shop is definitely going to be in this area. And right now what I'm going to do is I got some materials for the shop, and it's a pretty large amount. I think this will be enough for the shop we're going to build here and the shop that we're going to be building in Graveltop as well. So I don't think we'll have to be doing too much more resource gathering as for the building materials. But I'm going to get a layout for this place, and I want to see what it's going to look like with how big the area is, and I also want to keep it, I don't want to make it too big, but I do want it to be pretty big. I want to make sure that there are plenty of other spaces for other buildings, so it does look like we're kind of in a city area. So I'm gonna get the layout done for that right now. So I finally got a layout that I am excited about, and now prepare yourselves for a time lapse so we can get this thing built up. it wasn't a complete time lapse because I had to test a few things out with the roof and a couple other features inside of the build, but it was enough to give you guys kind of like a design for what I was doing in the block patterns. So I've got it completely done now. There's a little bit more interior decorating to do, but I'll get to that when I have time to on my off time. But we're going to look at it now, and I think it looks pretty cool. So this is my shop. It is called the DR, and it was a pretty difficult build to get down. Like I said, I had to test a few things out, but this is what it looks like on the inside. Like I said, there's still a little bit more interior decorating to do, but I have a lot of items that I'm going to be selling on the server in this shop particularly, and there's going to be kind of like a system to how the shop is going to work, just so that I don't necessarily have to be here. I can just, come back and check some things out and get some custom orders done, which is what this is for. So it won't be something I have to come check out super often. But as for the custom orders, it's probably going to be the only thing I really need to come and check out. And basically what the custom orders are is, let's say you want to enchant a piece of armor, but you want certain enchantments on it. So what you'll do is you'll fill out a book and quill, and what will happen is you'll put the piece of armor or the weapon or the tool that you want me to make with the enchantment into the book and quill, and then you will put it back in here, and I will come and check it out to see what you guys may want or anybody on the server may want, and that's when I start making it. So let's say somebody wanted a efficiency 4, fortune 3, mending 1 pickaxe. So they'll put it in the book and quill, and they'll put it back in, and I'll make it for them. When that is done, they will get their tool or weapon or whatever the item may be, and it will be placed in here after they give the payment, of course, because I'm not going to give the item if you don't pay for it, obviously. So they're going to have to put the payment into a payment system, which I'll be making on my off time because I still need to figure out how I'm going to do that. And this is a manual about how the shop works, what items I sell, the grading for enchantments. The only thing that's not really in here is the prices for all of the items, and I think I'm going to do maybe a separate book on that, just because I don't want the book to be, like 50 pages, because no one's going to want to read all that. So I'll put the pricing in a separate book here, but I think the shop came out pretty good. And now that we have our main shop done, the next thing we're going to need to do is we need to go build our branch shop over in Graveltop. So I will meet you guys over there. Okay, so we're back in Graveltop where we're going to be building a branch of our shop just so people have easier access to the shop, because I know they're not going to want to come all the way to my base. So it'll be good to have a branch shop here, and maybe we can make some profit out of some of the stuff we're going to be selling. But for right now, I have the materials I need in order to build this thing, so I'm going to build it up, and I will be back when it's done. Well, I'm finally done with the shop, and it took a while. Yeah, it was just a lot of time, mostly on the interior decoration. But as we come in here, this is the first floor, which is basically just the register area where you pay for your items or whatever. But it's just, the register's just for decoration other than the custom orders, which is kind of the same as the main shop we have at my mega base. And basically, I kind of filled this up already, but the prices are kind of labeled with paper. And basically what you do is how it says 2 diamonds per half stack. So you'll take a half stack and then you'll replace it with your diamonds. So you won't necessarily have to come over here to pay per se, but I did want to put something like this in just to make it look like an official shop. And this first floor basically just sells basic items and some armor and tools. And then if we go down, this has 4 floors, but if we go down to the second floor, this is the enchantment area, and this is where all of the enchanted books are gonna go. And there's, you know, some more armor and enchanted tools and stuff. And I have the prize items, netherite armor and gear, up on the top so that no one can, you know, reach it unless I can. And then if we come down here, the 3rd floor is for brewing. This is where all the potions are gonna be. And I'm gonna make it so that you can come down here and make potions yourself using ingredients. Although it's gonna be a little more if they decide to do that. And again, I have netherite up on the top layer. And there is a 4th floor, but it is non-accessible to the customers because this is the storage room for the shop. So if we have any overflow of items, they will go down here and they will be restocked accordingly. So nothing too special here, but I really do like how this shop came out. It took a long time to think about the design for the inside and even longer to put it all together, but it's an overall build that I like a lot. Probably one of my best builds on the server so far. And honestly, I think the branch shop here looks better than my main. I think I'm gonna have to change that and make my main a little better. But that is for the shop. Now, the last thing we're going to do in today's episode is, like I said in the beginning, we are going to go on a mining trip. And we're going to go down into my quarry mine. And I think we'll go 2 hours. And I'm going to time-lapse it for you guys. In the comment section, make sure to comment what amount of resources you think I'm going to get from this. Like, how many diamonds, how many redstone. And we'll see what happens. Obviously, I'm going to have to re-dig the ore because I pick it up with Silk Touch, and that's just my preference. But I'll re-dig it, and I will get a final amount for those ores. mining for an hour, but I still got quite a bit of loot, and it's all in this shulker box right here, but I will be showing that off in the next episode. That way it gives you time to comment how much of the resources you think I got. And like I said, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed our shop builds as well as our mining trip. I really appreciate all you guys watching. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe and like my videos. And please turn the notifications on to get more of this series onto your notification page. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in episode 3.